Here we go.
I'm good right here.
That's not this type of show. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Ye Old Jason Show. I'm Jason, and right now you're thinking, nobody's applauding. That's right. There is no audience today because it's another special kind of special show. We're really excited about it. It's all about getting ready for spring, organizing, gardening, cleaning, everything. And she is the queen of spring right over there, Kendall. Good morning, sweetie. How are you?
Put a crown on my head and call me the queen.
Look at you. Look, put your arms up. Look, you look like an angel. Look at that. You look like you're getting ready to take flight. I love it.
Titanic style.
What I have never asked you, speaking of spring, what's your favorite season? Is spring your favorite season?
No.
No, what is it?
It's muddy and it snows and it's
know.
rains and it does all these weird things.
We're focusing on the positive, Kendall. Focusing on the positive.
I like summer.
Summer?
But I do love that we live somewhere where there's 4 seasons.
I do too.
I even get sick of summer, which sounds crazy. But
Yeah. Okay. I don't. But I mean, but sure. But no, I get it. I do too. When I go, I spend Christmas in Florida, and it's just not the same. I love it. I love going there.
Right.
But I need snow. I like snow for Christmas. But yeah.
And I like doing outdoor things all 4 seasons, so it's kind of nice.
Yeah, you're outdoorsy. I wish. Anyway, I wish I was.
God bless,
You got to
right?
make me more outdoorsy this summer. We got to do outdoorsy things. That's right. But like I said, today's show is all about getting you ready for spring. I think you're really going to like it. We have some great guests with great suggestions, including wait till you see Dale K is coming up in a little bit on how to get your garden ready.
Thank God.
And whenever Dale K's here, it's just Harry Carey, and it's no different today. And he even gave us a new flower for our set. We're very excited anytime we get anything new for the set. Look at Dale K. Right now, though, no matter what we talk about for the rest of the show, we always do the hot dish right here. Here we go, everybody.
Yay!
Thank you, Kendall. Thank you.
Welcome.
It's so weird not having an audience. It really is. Let's get started. Let's talk TV, my friends. There's no doubt we have more options than ever when it comes to finding something to watch. I get it. So I appreciate when you watch us. Get this. The number of original scripted TV shows is up nearly 70% since 2012. Y'all, that ain't that long ago. I mean, think about that. Thanks to streaming sites like Netflix, the Hulu, Amazon, and more shows on cable, a record-breaking 495 scripted shows aired in 2018. I mean, just take that in for, that is nuts. Think about that. Nearly 500 shows, and that's not even counting reality shows.
No wonder I always feel like I can't keep up. You know, people talk about these shows and I'm like, oh, that sounds great. I want to watch that. You know, you just talked about Killing Eve last week and I'm like, I want to see that. I don't have time. I can't watch everything.
We just had one of those moments in the production office. Producer Ted, executive producer Jeff. We had I won't say the network, but I'll say the network. NBC was on, and there was a show called, I don't know, like Vet Clinic or something. What was it? AP Bio. AP Bio.
Oh, I love that show.
We've
for
never
real?
heard of it. I've never.
It's so funny. Lauren Michaels is one of the executive producers.
I know. When did that come on? I'm supposed to be. I'm paid to know this stuff, and I didn't. I've never heard of that show ever.
I don't know.
And I was such a nerd when I was a kid. I was such an indoorsy kid. This is not a joke. I used to know the primetime schedule. Back in the day when it was just NBC, CBS, and Fox. Oh, and then before '86, it was just NBC, ABC, and NBC. I used to know the entire broadcast schedule.
For real?
I'm not kidding. Ask any family member. I used to be, Star Search is on tonight. One Day at a Time is on tonight. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Love that.
Now I have no idea when stuff is on. If you had to guess how much TV you watch on a typical day, what would it be? Kendall, what would it be for you?
Probably like an hour.
An hour a day?
Maybe.
You freak. No, I'm just joking.
I watch like a show, you know, so I'll watch something right before I go to bed. But that's probably it. I mean, we work in TV. It's just different.
I know it is. I know. It's sometimes like people it's like the cobbler's kid has no shoes. The accountant can't balance his checkbook. You would think that I wouldn't like TV, but I love TV. That's why I just called you a freak bag.
So do you watch more?
Yes, I watch more. Yeah.
Sorry.
We all know we watch. Listen to this. We watch at least an hour thanks to our show every day. Thank you for watching this. A new study from Verizon ranks all 50 states on how much TV we watch. Leading the way is West Virginia. Y'all watch some TV. People there watch an average of 4.5 hours of TV a day. People in Utah watch the least, just over 2 hours a day. Overall, sitcoms and reality TV are the most watched shows. Here in Minnesota, we're among the states watching the least TV. Y'all, please don't switch. Please keep watching the TV. Thank you on behalf of our entire staff. Overall, we watch about 2.5 hours a day here in Minnesota. Our neighbors in Wisconsin watch just a little bit more, about 2 hours and 40 minutes a day. I probably do about that.
Yeah.
I watch a lot more because I have to talk about TV on this show. I have the radio show, you know what I mean? So
it's part of your job. I mean, really, and not even being funny. It's part of your job.
Yeah, I always tell people when I do the Q&A in the audience, I absorb entertainment differently than most people. When I'm watching a show, I'm watching it, to watch it for entertainment value, but I'm also watching it going, ooh, that's a funny clip, I'll send that to Jeff, or that's a funny clip for the so I take in entertainment more
than most, and differently than most. I think the interesting thing about this list is that a lot of the states that were lower were gorgeous landscapes. You know, Utah, mountains everywhere. You know, here people love being outside, so it kind of makes sense.
Next in the dish, TV is something most of us couldn't live without. But what modern inventions would you say have improved your life the most? Well, a British company asked folks, and see if you agree with these results. Starting with number 10, 1-cup coffee pots like Keurig.
What? No,
really?
That's so lame.
That doesn't surprise me. That's a revolution. Think about it. Before,
killing the ocean.
We had to do, my mother-in-law has had a Bunn coffee maker since 1981.
And it still works.
And it still works, that's right. Number 9 is GPS. Oh, absolutely.
Totally.
What did we do without that?
No idea.
Number 8, dishwashers. Yeah, I hate to wash dishes, so thank you, whoever invented that. 7 is the microwave.
Yep.
I remember getting our first microwave in the 80s. It was a giant deal. I know, Kendall, I'm older than you are, yeah. Number 6 is wireless internet. I would think that would be higher. That's a little shocking to me. Here are the top 5. Laptops. 4th, online banking. Yeah, I haven't set foot in a bank
in a while.
In like 2 years probably, yeah. Number 3, smartphones. No, I would put that higher. Number 2, the refrigerator. Oh yeah, well we can't, sorry, well we wouldn't have, it helps with the spoiled food thing. And the number 1 modern convenience that's improved our lives the most, washing machines.
That is so true, though. I mean, think about having to wash your clothes with your hands.
I know. On a stone. That's how executive producer Jeff, when he plays Colonial Woman, he goes out and he rubs his T-shirts on a stone
on
like
the
that.
Thing,
yeah.
on the
that's,
thing.
That's how people used to do. When I watch Little House on the Prairie, I'm like, look at Ma go.
That's why they had the best biceps and triceps. Those ladies were like,
they didn't need to go to the gym. They just washed Pa's clothes. Yeah. Next in the dish, no matter how happy or positive you are, we all have those things that we complain about. You know me, I make Kendall laugh most days when I end the show sometimes telling all of you to not drive slow in the passing lane. Well, you've seen us do entire segments on what's driving us crazy. But if you had to guess the number 1 thing most of us complain about, what would it be? Well, according to a new poll of 2,000 people, the overall top complaint is bad customer service. Probably not a big surprise. It's not, actually, that's not a big surprise for me. Others in the top 10 include telemarketers. Yes, and they are really bad. They are yesterday, really quick. Yesterday during our show, I told Jeff, during our show, I received 3 bogus calls, 3 robocalls just while we were doing our show yesterday. Yeah, people who cut in line, also on the list. Traffic and trouble connecting to Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's, if you really want to watch a clip, and that circle of death just keeps spinning and spinning. And it's like, it's just a 30-second clip, for heaven's sake. The study found the average person complains 3 times a day.
That's all for most people. It's okay. It's okay. I think they all lied.
I'm a little higher than that.
I didn't say it.
Oh no. Again, hashtag know thyself. I know. I'm trying to cut down on that. I'm trying to be better now. I'm like, I'm trying to be better, but I do. It's the life's little annoyances.
Right.
That I'm trying not to, again, slow people in the left lane. That kills me. That is a mood killer to me. Yeah.
One of them that was in there was traffic, and I actually would really hate if there wasn't traffic, because then I'd be bored.
You would have. I was going to say. Others on the list: people who are late. Oh, yeah. People who stare at their phones. Yeah, I drive Colin crazy with that. And yeah, those are some of the others. I know that's another thing because when you're on the phone, unless I'm working, when you're at dinner or something and you're on your phone constantly, that sends the signal to me. That sends the signal that you're really not present with the other person, that you're there. You're there on the Twitters or whatever.
Right. I told you I was just at Smack Shack recently. We loved the place. And there were a couple there.
As you should.
I don't think they got off their phone the whole time. I'm like, why even go here?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't like that. That makes me sad when I just see couples that sit there in the booth and next in the dish, some may consider this a modern convenience, boxed wine. Now, one of the top boxed wine companies is out with something new. You're going to love this. Ladies and gentlemen, I present juice boxes for adults. Franzia, thank you. Why did it take till 2019? Franzia just debuted mini boxed wines that they call Little Franz. They're pretty much grown-up juice boxes containing the equivalent of 3 glasses of wine in each one. Thank
you, Jesus.
Thank you. And photographer Eric has one right now. You can choose from Pinot Grigio, Chardonnay, Crisp White, and Rosé. The mini boxes will hit stores this month. I remember when boxed wine used to be considered tacky. You know, and my mom used to drink it. My mom didn't care.
There's like canned wine now.
Yeah. Oh, and it's delicious. My point is, the quality, Stephanie March from Minneapolis St. Paul Magazine's on. The quality is fantastic now for the canned wines in the box. Do you ever partake in the boxed wine?
That's the only way I can drink it because it's just too fast.
I love it.
Too fast.
Well, coming up, the rest of today's show, as I said a few minutes ago, is all about getting you ready for spring. After the break, she's always one of our most popular guests. Erin Myers from Lemon, Lavender, and Laundry is here with some simple DIY ways to clean your home. Don't miss, I'm telling you, her tip for cleaning microfiber furniture. It'll change your life. And then, getting your lawn and garden ready, garden expert Dale Kay lets us know when we can start planting and prepping our lawn. Pour another cup of coffee. We will be right back. Welcome back to The Jason Show, or as we say, a very special edition of The Jason Show. Today's episode is all about getting you ready for spring. And whether you like it or not, spring cleaning is part of that routine because you're getting ready to open up those windows and doors and let that fresh air get in. But your windows can't be nasty. They can't. Here is our first guest is the DIY master of spring cleaning and well, basically everything else. We turn to her for a lot. From the blog Lemons, Lavender, and Laundry, Erin Meyer. Hello.
Hello.
I'm very excited for this because it's like The Price is Right. One of these 3, our executive producer, Jeff, claims changed his life.
Yes.
Jeff is very dramatic like I am, but I believe him on this one. So
I think it's life-changing.
Okay, let's switch places. Right? Now we're going to start here. What are we doing?
So these are DIY cleaning wipes, and actually this was the first DIY cleaning recipe I've ever made. So I have been doing this since before I even had a blog.
This is old school. This is OG Erin.
Tried and true.
Got it.
So what you're going to do is you're going to start off. These are actually reusable. So I cut up like an old T-shirt. You could do flour sack cloths. You're going to make about a 6 by 6 inch square.
I love flour sackcloths, by the way.
They're my favorite. I have one over there.
Yeah.
They're the best for drying dishes.
Yes, they don't leave. Yeah.
Yes.
We can go on and on about that.
Yes.
But yeah.
So what you're going to do is you're going to take about a dozen.
Okay.
And you're going to put them, I use a mason jar because we're going to add some essential oil, so you want glass. But I keep these in a cleaning caddy that's plastic so that it doesn't break.
Got it.
So you're going to just actually put them all in there, and then you're going to make the mixture. So I've already taken a tablespoon of dish soap and a half a cup of water. Then I'm going to have you put in, if you would, 2 tablespoons of rubbing alcohol. It's just the 91% isopropyl at your pharmacy.
Okay, nothing fancy.
I'm going to add in about 15 drops of essential oil. This is a blend that I like to use in cleaning, but if you've got lemon or orange, that works really well too.
I like a good lemon with all my cleaning stuff.
It really is it's so clean and fresh. It's perfect for the spring cleaning.
Ooh, child, I smell that.
Do you smell the alcohol?
I smell it.
You smell the essential oil?
I smell a little bit of both. I don't know.
Okay, a little alcohol, little essential oil.
Yeah, a little bit.
So what you're going to do then is you're going to pour that over all the wipes. So I used to put the liquid in the bottom and then realized that was really dumb because then the ones at the bottom would be saturated and the ones at the top wouldn't be. So you're just gonna, I mean, obviously we would have had them all in there. And then they're just absorbed and they aren't like sopping wet. They're actually kind of like a cleaning wipe. I use them for remote controls. I use them for light switches, your toilet bowl handle, whatever. So, and then I just launder them with towels in hot, dry them and reuse. So I'll wait until I use all of them and then remake the whole thing.
I love it. That's a great idea.
All right. So the next one is wood polish, and I had an old table that my grandfather, when he passed away, we got it, and it was in really, really rough shape, and I kind of was like, I don't know what to do, so I tried this DIY cleaner, and it was so amazing. So what you're gonna do, I'm gonna have you actually do 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Sorry, that kind of does really smell bad. And I'm gonna do 3 tablespoons of olive oil.
What?
So it's just a 3-to-1 ratio.
Okay.
3 olive oils to 1 vinegar. And you're gonna mix that up.
Okay.
And that's all you have to do. So I would recommend, I always say this.
Are you serious?
That's all you have to do then. Here's my flour sackcloth.
Yeah.
And I would just, you know, you're gonna polish it on and then dry off any excess with the dry part of the towel. The thing about this is, I always say this, I'm gonna say it for the next one too, is test it on a small area in the back.
Like they always say a carpet cleaner too.
Yes.
Test on a small area, yeah.
And you really want to, because different woods are going to, and there's like sealants on the woods or whatever. So you want to make sure that it doesn't impact the color or the finish on your wood. But that was amazing.
So again, test it because we don't want the emails. Test on a very small area. You have been warned. But I wonder what it is about the olive oil.
I know. Well, I think that is what really probably conditions it, because this table that I had tons of scratches and even water stains. And so it seemed to just like take all of that out. It was an incredible difference.
I'm going to try this because I have a table that's a little difficult.
Yes.
Little prickly.
And I would recommend just making a one-time batch. So you can make a little more than this if you need it, but olive oil can actually go bad over time. And so you don't want that, if you don't polish your wood very often, you don't want it
And that took us 2 seconds.
I know, really.
Okay, let's switch places. Now this is the one I told you about.
Yes.
Executive producer Jeff claims this changed his life. What is it?
So this is cleaning a microfiber couch. And this was actually the most viewed post on my blog in 2018.
Seriously?
So I know, right? So we had a microfiber couch. We finally had to say goodbye to it when we moved. But it is so easy. But the problem is that most people think that they just can use some rubbing alcohol and it'll clean the couch. Again, this is another one, test in a small area, because some microfiber will tell you only use water-based stuff, so test it on a small spot. But here's the thing, you're going to start with that rubbing alcohol. So grab a spray bottle.
That scares me. I have to admit, when you say rubbing alcohol on a couch, it scares me.
So my daughter had a bright pink neon pen that exploded onto our microfiber couch, and I kid you not, the alcohol took it all out. Like you couldn't even see. It was amazing. So it is awesome at taking out the dirt, but then if you know microfiber, the water, if you get water on it, it stains. It leaves like watermarks, and the alcohol does not take those out. So I'm gonna go back for just a second. So you're gonna grab your rubbing alcohol, spray it in sections because rubbing alcohol evaporates really fast. Then you're going to use a sponge. It's like scrub it down, and you'll notice the dirt starts getting into your sponge. Let it dry, and then it's going to be a little crunchy from that rubbing alcohol. So grab like a little soft bristle brush, get all the fibers good. And then you're going to take distilled water in a different spray bottle, grab a new clean sponge, go over it, and it will completely, it just takes all the water stains out, and then you can, once it's dry, do a little
doesn't get crusty. And you're looking at before and after photos right now. Take a look at those. Amazing. So it's the combination. It's not just the rubbing alcohol. It's in conjunction with the distilled water.
Yes, and like I said, I would test it before you try it, just in case your microfiber is different. It should tell you on the tag, actually, but I can't remember the little symbols. But it really does an amazing job. And like I said, the alcohol seems to remove the grime, and the distilled water takes out those watermarks that are sometimes left behind.
Amazing, amazing. Erin Meyer, everybody, from Lemons Lavender and Laundry. You can check her out at her website. And again, if you missed any of this, don't worry. We're going to post this whole thing on Facebook a little bit later. And of course, full episodes of The Jason Show are available on YouTube. To search for The Jason Show. We're going to take a break. Our Getting Ready for Spring episode continues right after this. Welcome back, everybody. wish you could see floor director Evan dancing right now. Welcome back to our Getting Ready for Spring show. Kendall joins me once again on the big yellow couches, and it's time to open the doors to our own homes to see if we could use some organizing help ourselves. I'm very curious about yours. Kendall and I, each, and Ted, we're getting producer Ted's too. We're all exposing our own closets to see what we're calling closet confessionals. So I'm going to go first. Before we roll this, I will tell you, I didn't set this up. This literally, I almost forgot to record this last night. So this is candid, girl. This is candid. Here's what my closet looks like. Okay, closet confessional. Colin's side is pretty organized. And mine initially looks organized. Suits, jeans, shoes, shirts, and then, oh my God. Yep, I desperately need to fix this. But it's so daunting. Calgon, take me away. Yeah, that is just a mound of clothes that has been there for a while, and I can't confront it. I'm in denial, and I need help.
I need help.
I need help.
I'm pretty good about my closet.
Whatever.
Here it is. You ready to look in Mama's closet? Yes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. All right, here's my closet. I share it with my husband. I've got all my hats and stuff up here. Same with his hats. All my sweatshirts categorized by zip-ups, hooded, non-hooded, sporty stuff. This is all of my husband's clothes. My shoes are on a shelf out in our room because we don't have a very big closet, as you'll see. Here are all my work clothes. I put stuff I just wore in the front, and then all my like fun clothes in the back that I don't wear to work. Hi. Here are all of my blazers, and then I have everything color categorized. So like this is kind of like the fun stuff that I don't really wear to work very often. And then dark to light, obviously, and then ends with tank tops. And I do the backwards hanger thing, so if I haven't used something in a while, I can tell because the hanger is still backwards. And the rest of the closet is my husband's. Kind of anal.
Were you married to Julia Roberts in the 1991 film Sleeping with the Enemy?
Maybe.
Oh my! You have a system where you flip the freaking hanger if you're already done using it?
Yeah.
You nerd.
Well, I mean, it's a great.
You organizing nerd. You got to come over and help me.
My father,
no, I'm jealous.
For real, my father took apart my bed once in high school when I didn't make it 3 days in a row. So I've learned my lesson to be neurotic and clean up after myself. And you categorize your sweatshirts. So like one shelf is for zippies. Were you joking or is that true? No, for real. Like my sporty, like this is my twin stuff, my wild stuff, my zip ups. These are my thicker sweatshirts. These have no hoods. These have hoods. It makes life easy. Jason, stop.
I am stunned.
Can we just move on?
We're gonna roll that. Every anniversary show we're showing your closet. No, I'm jealous. This comes from a place of jealousy. Coming up at the end of the show, you're gonna see producer Ted. He is very organized when it comes to producing the Jason Show, but is he organized in his own lair? That's right. Well, now that we've exposed our closets, it's time to get some professional help. A professional organizer is here with top tips on spring cleaning our closets. So we are all ready for spring. Kendall will not need to be in this segment. We'll be right back, everybody. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody, to our Getting Ready for Spring show. You just saw a peek inside our closets, and odds are we could all use, except Kendall, we could all use a little organizing help. I'm so jealous of her closet. We need help, especially after the change in season. Here to help us out is professional organizer Louise Krasika from Everything's Together, and I love this. I want to get this right. The Minnesota chapter of the National Association of Productivity and Organizing Professionals. Hi, sweetie.
Well,
I love that. I love
that.
I love that. I met you a couple months ago, and I met members of your society.
Right.
But I love that's a real thing. But this is a real thing. This is an obstacle for people. The closet.
Well, if it gives you an indication, I've been in business for more than 25 years. helping people organize their lives and be more productive.
Oh, so it's a thing.
Yes, it's a
and you made it a thing for 25 years.
Along with a lot of other folks in the chapter. I think we'll make Kendall an honorary member.
Kendall, did you hear that? You got a side gig, girl. You got
I think we could do that.
You got a side hustle. Okay, Louise, correct me if I'm wrong, but there are 5 steps that we're going to go through.
Right, yeah. So first step is, most people try to do this all on a weekend, and that's really a bad idea. What's better?
It's almost like when you try to work, when you change your healthy lifestyle. You try to change your eating, and you exercise 80 times a day. No, start small.
Small, one little thing. Yeah. So here's a great way to do it: is pull out a little weekly to do.
Here's a little right there.
And then break the closet down into categories, and just devote about 20-30 minutes a day to one category. So Monday, you might look through the shoes.
Okay.
Tuesday, you might do your purses and belts for those of us who have purses. Jackets on Wednesday, pants and skirts Thursday, and so on and so forth.
Friday, I'll do zippies and non-zippies like Kendall.
Or maybe the pile of clothes on the floor.
Okay, Louise.
But we can talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later, yeah.
But the idea here is it's less overwhelming.
It is, especially if you see it laid out.
Yeah, and you can set a little reminder on your phone each day for a certain time that you want to be doing that, so you won't forget. And then as you build progress, oh my gosh, you just get more momentum, you feel better,
and
you're more excited.
I like to see progress. I like to see, that's why I like vacuuming and stain removal, because I can see, so this works for me.
Perfect.
Number 2, eliminate items you haven't used, like whether it's size because of size, style, or number of items.
So let's face it, this is the tough one. This is where, as I like to say, we keep clothes because keeping is easier and more desirable, whereas discarding is undesirable.
I love this.
Hard
I'm going to hang this in my house, I swear. But it's the truth.
Yeah, so we ask ourselves tough questions, or get a friend or an organizer to help you ask tough questions. Of course, when was the last time you wore it?
What is your general rule for that?
Mine's 2 year. Because we have very specific seasons here.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you have a mild winter, there's a lot of heavy things that you may not wear. Great sweaters, holiday clothes, other things. Just, after 2 years, you see a change of lifestyle.
That's true.
Where things are more obvious.
And style. The styles change. 2 years. That's actually a really good one.
To that point. A couple of gems.
Is this from yours?
I hate to tell you, yes.
Oh.
So this is back in the day when I was a different size.
Okay.
And I loved that shirt. I rocked that shirt at 30.
Okay.
I'm not going to be rocking it now. Even if I could wear it. About it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Or again, things that are too trendy that are not the trend anymore.
Really? That's not. Yeah, you're right. I'm trying.
Let them go. Let them go. Get rid of them. No, and it's not so much get rid of them, but have some categories here of bins or containers that if it was just in the last 2 years that you bought it and you don't need it, consign it or do a resale.
That's this one right here,
Right, you could donate outright for those things that go beyond resale and consignment options. And then we can even look at
storage.
Storage, right? The things that we want to have a container as you're doing this category by category. These are keepers. These are keepers.
Okay.
So that then when you're done, the keepers are what goes back in the closet.
Love it. Okay, so that's eliminate and prep clothes for storage.
Right. Now, a lot of times we wear things only once or twice. We don't notice that there's, something on the collar, a little dirt here and there. And what happens? Next fall, we look at it, now it's a stain.
And it sets in.
Right.
Yeah.
So make sure you launder everything.
Yeah.
Go through and freshen everything up. Make sure when you're storing things that you're containing them in some type of breathable storage.
Okay.
So cloth bags are good. This is a plastic bag, which it would be fine as long as I cut some holes in it for air and circulation. We're trying to avoid humidity and moisture from building up in there. That's why we put inside of our purses.
What's in there?
Newspaper.
Oh!
Newspaper will hold
scared me. I wasn't sure what was going to jump out of there. Yeah.
Hold any of the moisture over the summer in a humid closet that could build up.
Okay.
So that way we keep things fresh, and obviously your leather, clean that. And then I love the cedar, if you're storing in plastic bins or containers for 6 months out of season clothes, use some cedar.
We got to fly through the next ones. We have about 30 seconds. Get ready to shop.
Right.
So you look at what you have after you've cleaned and you fill in the gaps. Am I right?
Right. So you can make a list, take out your phone. Just make a list. I need a new black T-shirt. I need a new pair of shorts. Exactly.
For the spring.
Or there's tons of apps out there that you can try.
And then once you've cleaned, you make a list of new things, then you realign the closet, right?
Right.
That's
now
the
we
final
go
step.
back now we got everything in there the way that we want to. And it is true that what Kendall said is correct. You want to categorize. Think of your closet like a store. I'm going to go shop at my store.
Whatever, Kendall, whatever.
I'm putting all my, and then what I like to do is go by sleeve length and by pant length. So we start first with tanks, then we go to short sleeve shirts, longer sleeve shirts, then we go to shorts, we go to short skirts, we go to pants, and so on and so forth. Because now you just go to that category when you want to get dressed.
I know. Fine, Kendall's right, Louise. Professional organizer Louise, thanks for joining us. You can email Louise at louise@everythingstogether.com right there, or visit napominnesota.com, and Louise will come over and do all this for you. Still to come, getting our lawn and garden ready for spring. But first, how clean are you? A new survey with some surprising results when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. In any relationship, there's usually one person who is a bit messy or messier or less organized than the other. As part of our Getting Ready for Spring show, Kendall hit the Mall of America to ask people to tell the truth about who is the messier person in their life. Look at this.
Do you mind if we talk to you about spring cleaning?
No, thank you.
No, spring cleaning. Spring cleaning. Hi. Hi. Would you guys mind answering a question for us in the Jason Show? We're doing a segment about messy people. Like who's messier and who's not messier. Not that you look messy. Not where I was going with this at all. Relationship here.
Mother, daughter.
Okay, Mom, true or false, your daughter is messier than you?
Sometimes.
Depends.
I'm more cluttered. I have more things where she likes everything to be nice.
And this is interesting you ask because we've been working on getting rid of the clutter and releasing, haven't we, Mom? Clothes and things, so.
The Marie Kondo way of life.
Sort of.
Does it bring you joy, Mom?
Yeah, it does.
It brings her joy. She can't get rid of it. It brings her joy.
The stuff that brings me joy, I keep. And she's okay with that.
How clean is your son?
He's actually fairly clean, I think.
Are you clean for a 15-year-old?
I would say so, yeah. I'd say so.
Is there anything under your bed that your mom doesn't know about, like ketchup bottles, pizza?
No, my bed's pretty clean. Pretty clean. I'd say so, yeah.
But he does have a lot of clothes on his floor.
Me?
You're cleaner. Would you agree?
Cleaner with just his stuff. Only his stuff, but that's it.
But not the common spaces.
No. No.
Clearly, my wife is the cleaner of the two.
Good. That was like a, honey, I'm saying you are. Does your mom have a messy kitchen? Air your grievances.
I mean, it's usually pretty clean, especially when she tells me to do the dishes, and then I have to do it, so.
Well, are you very clean?
Yeah.
Yes?
Like, do you make your bed every day? Do you know how to tie your shoes?
No.
Do you know how to be in the Clean Plate Club?
It's his birthday.
It's your birthday? How old are you?
5.
He's 5 and he knows how to clean everybody. High five to that. I like you. Can you come clean my house?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Kendall joins me. It's funny we're talking about spring cleaning and being messy today because a new survey on BuzzFeed.com asks the question, how gross are you compared to everyone else? How gross are all of you watching? They surveyed readers about common household cleaning tasks and personal grooming. First, how often do you change your sheets? Okay, 50% of people go more than a month, 23% once a week, and 6% pretty much never.
Oh my
Y'all
word.
are some nasty people.
What are those frat boys?
What are you? Well, there was I forgot who it was on the Howard Stern show. One of the staff members hadn't changed their sheets in years. I forgot who it was. Someone's going to email me, but I forgot. Yeah. How I do it about once a month.
I would say, yeah, like every other week or so.
Yeah. Next, what's an acceptable amount of time to leave dishes in the sink? 55% say 1 day, 23% say a few days, and 19% do them immediately.
What are you?
I'm about either immediately or 1 day.
Yeah, I would say the same.
Yeah, I'm pretty, I don't like to see mess, no. After the break, everybody, it's time to talk lawn and garden. From when to start planting to prepping your lawn. Our favorite, you're going to love this. Dale K is helping us get ready for spring and summer when we come back. Welcome back to our Getting Ready for Spring extravaganza. And there is no bigger extravaganza than our next guest. Part of spring is getting out of your home and getting your lawn, getting your garden ready. And there's no better person to help you than Dale K with his top 5. Is it 5?
Top 5.
Top 5 getting your garden ready clues, tips, whatever you call them.
And
right?
And we love spring here in the upper Midwest because out in Washington, they have the cherry blossom season, but here we have crabapple season, and we really have a
Is that really the same thing, though, Dale?
Yes, no, this is pretty, but they really are, or we are embedded in spring because we have such long winters, right?
Yeah, we do.
And then we have that pop of spring, and it really does excite everybody to get that jump start, and we love spring in the Midwest, upper Midwest in particular, just about more than anywhere else in the country. So
I think we're supposed to call us the North now, Dale. We're supposed to say the North.
Are we like the bold North or
the
only in
bold North.
MM? Okay,
yeah.
You know who you are. We love spring, right? So there are 5 tips that you need, essential tips for getting your garden ready. And the first one, of course, is know your dirt, because
that's what Dale says to me after the show every day. Jace, know your dirt.
Know your dirt, because the better you know your dirt, or the more intimate you become with your dirt, the better your plants will grow. So say you were trying to grow a beard, right?
Like me.
And say it was a little bit off color.
Yeah.
Graying maybe.
Yeah.
So you need fertilizer. So it's always good to have some fertilizer on. You're with me, right?
I'm with you.
You always need to have a little bit of fertilizer on hand. I like the Sustain product. It's actually all natural. It's OMRI listed, which means it's great for listed for organic gardening, and it's made right here in Minnesota. But more importantly, you need to get to know your soil by knowing the fertility or the pH and the pH levels that are in your soil. Now you can do that quite simply with a home kit just like this. This will guide you as far as what nutrients to add. So if you've got gray here or a little reddish here, this will start to tell you how to adjust your soil
so everything's even.
So everything will grow nice and even. You can also pick up these little packets from probably your favorite local garden shop. This goes to the university.
Looks like a throw-up bag on an airplane.
It kind of does. This goes to the University of Minnesota. They do a very in-depth analysis of your soil that will help you guide you as far as fertility. And also, when you're using or containerizing plants, you want to make sure you use a good quality potting soil, just like this one. It's mostly made up of pine bark and also peat moss, but it allows your soil to breathe whenever it's in a container. From there, you will have wonderful, wonderful flowers. Also, I recommend compost, liberal amounts of compost. You can start that right in your own kitchen right now. They make these wonderful little kitchen composters. So all your food scraps go right in here. It has a charcoal filter right in top, embedded in top, so there's no smells. And this from here goes right into your compost pile. You turn that regularly, it heats up, and you get this wonderful gold, which is a great alternative for soil structure and also fertility.
I thought this was a crab pot. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's almost like a crab. It's almost like a crab boil.
Let me go back. Let's do a little dance here. There we go.
Also, know your tools, or you got to think about the tool shed and getting those essential tools ready.
Yeah.
A couple of essential tools that I have in my tool shed, and I'll prep right now, is a bypass pruner. The bypass is because the blades make a bypass. They cross each other right there. That's the best for pruning, even for little cut flowers. You need, of course, a trowel or some sort of digging instrument. If you're digging in the garden, something that's serrated like this, or that can kind of dig in and around heavy roots and things like that. That's also a very
frightening,
good tool. That's frightening.
Yeah.
And also now is a good time to clean your tools as well. A little bit of steel wool or even a dunny brush does a great job of getting rid of last year's dirt, clean out your pots, and that's a great way for cleaning your cleaning your tools and getting them ready.
Okay.
Also, of course, knowing your lawn, getting your lawn ready. Now is a great time to reseed.
This is number 3, knowing your lawn.
Exactly. Knowing your lawn, now is a great time to reseed your lawn. So that's also beneficial. Nice and thicken it up. Always use a blend. I like to look at the back of the label. Make sure there's about 5 or so blends of grass seed in there. That way you have a healthy lawn.
5?
5, because if there's a disease in your lawn, it'll kind of help spread out that diversity of varieties. It won't just affect one.
Got it.
Also, now is the perfect time to start your garden, particularly when it comes to food. It's nice and healthy, great eating to produce your own fruits and veggies. Radish you can seed right now. Also, lettuce is great for seeding.
Okay.
These are all cool season crops. Peas, I love peas.
I love peas too. They're a quality, nutritious snack.
Yes. My daughter actually snacks on these in the garden. Spinach is also great for seeding right now. And broccoli is also wonderful as well.
I can grow my own broccoli?
You can grow your own broccoli. It starts right now. You can seed into one of these little seed pots just like this. Wonderful for seeding. This is kind of swells up in water. The seeds go right in here. And Bob's your uncle. You'll be eating broccoli in no time.
Should we be touching? That looks weird.
It's
Anyway, that's number 4.
It's actually a little peat pellet. And of course, you
Spring
can always
color.
add some pops of spring color.
That's number 5.
Pansies are great for popping into your pots right now. Great cool season annual. And for those of you that like to garden indoors, you can create or purchase your own wonderful little indoor garden. This is a mix of orchids and bromeliads. So there you go. Bob's your uncle. You don't have to just garden outdoors.
Are easily killable?
Watering, hence this.
No, I know, but is this because for people like me, I have a black thumb. Will I kill this
very easy, plus you know a guy.
I know a guy. I do. That's right. Dale K, everybody. If you missed Dale's tips, don't worry. We're going to post this whole segment on our Facebook page. And, of course, full episodes on our YouTube channel. And are you on the Instagram, Dale?
I am on Insta.
Okay. Well, you keep looking at my beard. Is there a problem with the beard,
No,
Dale?
I'm trying to figure out how to
It's how my hair grows, Dale. Let's not add anything to the beard. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay with us. Welcome back to our spring cleaning, spring extravaganza. Getting ready for spring with our new flower from Dale K. Isn't that pretty? I love that.
It is so pretty.
Well, producer Ted is even showing us his closet because earlier you saw mine, you saw organizing Oliver's over here, Kendall's. Now it's time to see how clean our producer Ted's closet is.
Okay, so my closet, really want to start up here with probably shirts I haven't worn in, I don't know, 2-3 years, but they still are there. Up top we got a backpack that I haven't used, a couple of pillows I don't use, this thing right here, I'm not sure what this is. I don't know, something fell off. I think it was my journal. Journal fell off. Shoe boxes, empty shoe boxes. Shirts. Stuff over here I don't use. Stuff over here, very minimal usage. Laundry, shirts I've worn. That's some blankets in there, I think. That's been in there for quite a while. Suitcase I don't use. Other stuff I don't use. The shoes I wear. Back to you.
That looks like the closet at the end of every serial killer movie. There's the blanket. There's the extra pillows. There's my knapsack when I need to flee the country.
He had just enough bags that he could chop somebody up and throw their parts in them.
And Kendall and I would like to remind you, Ted is single, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. It's time again to open the Jason Show mailbag. Here we go.
You got mail.
That's right. We love hearing from you on social. Time to answer some of your questions. First up, someone on Facebook asked, is the new person's name Kendall or Kendall? It's the same thing. Jason, you pronounce it as Kendall. Okay, what am I saying it wrong? For the love of Pete?
No. Okay, it is Kendall. But I really actually love when people with like a little bit of a different accent than I have. You don't even have like a thick accent. Say Kindle. Like Hobie always is a Kindle.
Okay, how do I say Kindle? What am I saying?
Sometimes when you say it fast, it's just like Kindle.
Kindle.
But I don't mind
I'm going to be so paranoid now. Can I just call you like Ralph? I mean, is that, yeah.
Okay.
Next up, Some criticism from Kathy. That's what we're going to call her. She says, please consider changing your intro, your theme music. It's loud and repetitive and doesn't match your personality. Please email Sheila Oliver at 5. No, please. No, seriously. I like our theme song.
I do too.
We could
It's
refresh
really
it maybe
catchy.
for season 5. Maybe we'll do that. Finally, but thank you, sweetie. Finally, I talked recently about people who still have Christmas decorations up. Brenda sent us this picture saying, my husband just put Easter eggs on our Christmas wreath. What do you think, Jason? I think it is tremendous.
I think it's a fire hazard.
It is a fire hazard as well. And you'll find that in Ted's closet a little bit later. That's gonna do it. That is gonna do it for us. Keep the comments coming. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Just search for Jason Show TV. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And if you are a kid watching that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great day. Remember Ted's single, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.